There's one of the big old hospitals. They got good hospitals, good food, good Costco, good Walmart. It's a pretty nice area. And I was gonna stop to get something to drink this morning. Get a little Juicelini in my car. Bah. I'm getting on the road. Get a few miles down the road and hook it up later. Can't handle the 65 though. I can't drive. I couldn't imagine driving 55. Damn. Shit, I can't drive 75. Fort Hall Replica Museum Park Swimming and Zoo. Well, there goes the Mormon churches in the little hall that Ken took me to the other day. So we definitely went around Pocatello. Well, new distributor, local area distributor in Pocatello. I'm adding them up as fast as I can get them signed up. We'll see ya. Nice time of day when it's just like this. Sun coming up. You can see everything kinda. Like the hills over there. The white just stands out. I think you could probably see that. And I just figured I'd clip a little of this in. Big, long highway. Just rolling on down it. Loving it. Only about 1,000 miles to go today. Yeehaw! In Utah, life elevated would be their motto. Beautiful day. Veterans Memorial Highway, the 15. I've been on it quite a while. The minute you get into frickin' Utah, it goes up to 80. 80, 80, 80, 80. That's already going 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. Flow of traffic is usually about 88 in Salt Lake. Usually about 80 coming into Utah. But it is a nice day. Big, beautiful valley. Sun coming up right above that hill right there. And we just left Pocatello about 50 minutes ago. Buddy, we're on the road. Look at them beautiful mountains. Part of why Utah's got such dang good skiing. And this here is Smith & Edwards, and they got more junk. They actually cleaned it up a lot over the years, but they got more surplus garbage that's just cool stuff. And it's everything you see all the way back in there. All of this, everything along here. They got a huge place. Look at this forklifts and military stuff and just so much crap. Spools and trucks and look at, I mean, it's 100 acres, 60 acres of just good scrap iron and woo, that's cool stuff. Well, that's that. Wanted to show you that. Now this is Rocky Mountain Truck Parts LLC. You ever need anything like that? They sell and salvage all these semi trucks. So if a guy needed semi parts, well, here you go. As a matter of fact, makes me wonder. Storage trailers. I got that number, I hope. I was a little bit zoomed up. Sorry. But there is a lot of trailers there. Well, beautiful. Thanks for watching. Lit up truck thing right in the middle of these signs. Pretty cool. They don't have that in California. So I figured I'd show it. Lagoon Drive, Farmington. Man, when I came by here when I was a kid, Daddy, can we go to Lagoon? No! That's all there was to it. It was just straight no. No shame in that. You're a kid. You sit in the back seat, you shut up, and you ride. That's pretty much the way it was. But, oh buddy, we can see that Ferris wheel and stuff over there, or whatever you call it, carousel. Oh man. With the drop things and all that. Me and my sister wanted to go there so bad. Never, ever got to go there. I mean, I'm talking 15 years of going back and forth. Copper. The upper is the copper. You're looking at me like, hey. got his buddy down here to pull me over. Well, I'm filming Lagoon. God, we see all them roller coasters. We just want it to go so badly. How does it feel to want, is what we were told. Or you'll cut that out soon enough. You know, good, positive, encouraging things like that. But, you know, money costs money. Which is all there is to it. Holy smokes, this lady looks like she's gonna hit me. Well, that's my quick view of the surrounding hills here in Salt Lake City, Nevada. Thanks for watching. Speed limit 65. These people just pass me like I'm standing still. That's fine. I don't care to be going 85, which I think they're easily doing. Other than that, we are just clipping on down the road in Utah. Snow-capped mountains out here. At least they go, man. These people drive. And these cops give tickets too, so it's kind of a love-hate relationship here, I guess. Lots of refineries here, and I showed them on the way up, but not like I'm going to be able to show them now because it was dark. And this is just some of them. I already passed a bunch of them. It's just a place where there's a big chunk of them. And you're able to see them from different parts here. Always doing something out there, though. Always steaming stuff, shooting up out of the ground. There's a couple of them. Actually, there's another state trooper, I guess you'd call them in Idaho and Utah. Over there, look at that. And an F-150 four-door. Pictures. They got every kind of car you can imagine here. Very incognito. And undercover jerks. And lots of oil refining type stuff here. You can see all the trains and the railhead going right into it. We're going to get out here and do it to it. Try and stay with the flow and not get a ticket. I'm the one they like to pick on, it seems, most of the time. I don't know why it seems that way. But there is just, look at all that, man. And it just keeps going and going. There's more and more and more out there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a Chevron one. And there's what you can see of that. That is that. Salt Lake City Airport's over there. Just a lot of big business here. It's actually a quite big place. It's pretty much 100 miles of people is what it is. But that's that. OneOwnerCarGuy.com, GrayCongo.com. In Utah, one of the only places I see this all the time, 3 trailers. That's cool stuff when the truck's holding 3 trailers. It's the Ups, man. And we are swinging on down the road. Gonna make sure and head on out. World's greatest old-fashioned soda fountain. It's a cool place here. Big old farm. Cherries and such they have out there, I know. I'm sure they have other stuff, but I just don't know what it is. It is a beautiful day in Utah. All the snow's off the highway, so it's really nice out for driving. Other than that, it is 44 degrees. 43! It's getting colder. We're going up in the hills a little bit, even though we're going downhill right now. And I'll tell you, 85 ain't fast enough around here. And I'm trying to keep my speed up. Well, there's a cop way out there, man. Just sitting there, too. He's just sitting there. He's just sitting way out Interstate. Way out there. I don't even know if you've seen him. He couldn't be patrolling this road, I don't think. Unless he's really trying to sneak up on people. Well, out of Salt Lake, out of Payson, and on to Cedar City, St. George. Speed limit is 80. People go about 90 or so. And that's the deal. Just wanted to clip a bit more of this beautiful valley. Look at them hills, man. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that big old farm. We'll see ya. Well, this is a pass in Utah, and I just passed the sign, and the summit elevation was 6,600 feet. So we are at 6,600 feet. My ears ain't jammed up, but we are up here. Flow traffic is really nice, really nice. Hope you can see that. Just flowing right along. I'm not wanting to catch nobody, go too fast. I'm just happy just blowing right along, keeping that guy right up there where he is, and got one coming up and passing me on the left. It's amazing. 80. Everybody, I'm going 88. He's going 95. 98. There's always cops at the bottom of this hill. I think this is slowed down here to 75. So 96 ain't gonna cut it. But he's definitely pulling ahead of me. Well, just wanted to show a little bit of sagebrushy Utah. Cedar and stuff out here somewhere, I believe. And lots of juniper trees. There's a little accesses for the cops. They'll burn around them things and come get you. Man, I was probably only 3 miles an hour under getting a ticket about a half hour ago. One of them sitting there waiting for everybody. And another one on up the road a quarter mile had somebody pulled over. So, that's that. I was going to get up here and let this thing open up and kind of get into a more open area. I think that happens right after this exit. And I'm just clipping on down the road, so I figured, what the heck? I'll keep it running a minute here. Look at them peaks over there. Just awesome, jagged peak. There we go. Look at that. Hope you can see that. Wish I could take a picture of that. And we're almost to Beaver. Going into the Beaver. And man, these are some long roads. What are we on? Mile marker 120. So that means we went through about 280 miles of Utah already, with 120 miles left. Oh, hey. Sweet Timothy Hay. Yes, sir. And that's that. It really opens up after the top of this hill, but you won't be with me then. Well, one owner car guy, oneownercarguy.com. Big old sprinkler system out there. Them things are big money, boy. The other ones, they do all the, what's it called? Flood irrigated. It's all flood irrigated. They like just flood it, and they don't have to drag pipe. It's so nice. $2.29 to Las Wages. About 3 hours. Yeah, buddy. Is it? Hey now. It's 11:30 Las Vegas time. And we are cruising around. We hit these hills too much. It'll knock that gas mileage down to 15 to 22. But this thing does so good. Look what we're doing. We're going 85 miles an hour up a, 8% grade. So it's definitely nice to keep that between 15 and 22 there. Watch this, it's just opens up. Just absolutely beautiful. And I have drove this road my entire life. When I say my entire life, I mean my entire life. I was born in California. Mom and Dad were on vacation. And we ended up back in Montana and back in California. Ain't no work in Montana is the problem. So my dad he went to California when he was 12. He actually drove down these roads by himself. Single lane highways, no 4-lane. And set up down there, and we went back and forth my whole life. I don't know which end I like better. That's what she said. Hey now, I definitely do enjoy the beautiful scenery. And it sure has changed over the last, oh God, 35 years that I remember. It sure has changed. Look at them jagged peaks up there. It's so cool. This guy's gonna blow around me and block us maybe. No, he's gonna blow around there and slow down. That's okay. Well, stockgambles.com. Idaho. We're not in frickin' Idaho. Utah highways. Triple trailers they run here on some of these big rigs. Pretty cool. This one's, ooh, Westy. This one here's not a triple or even a double. This one's just a big old single. There's a triple from the FedEx man. And there's a triple from Dad's. Washington. I don't know where I am, do I? Utah has lots. Let's get over here. This guy wants to blow past us. Man, they are pushing me. As if 88 ain't fast enough, man. Bye. He's filming things, honey. No wonder he's going only 88. Jeez. Rest stop. They've got quite a few rest stops. What a big valley. You know, I think Joseph Smith and all those guys with all his wives and everybody came out here. They said, screw it. Look how much more nothing there is. That's west. That's east. They just came from that. They looked at that, seen them other hills, said, screw it. We ain't doing it. Not doing it. Little did they know, man. Ooh, they were almost there. The promised land. California. Now, I don't get religious on very many things, but if they were the chosen people and stuff, I think they would have over the hill and made it to California. The Lord would have led them there. He wouldn't have said, my sons, Utah is good enough for you. No. The Lord would want us to have all the best things. We'd be going to California, not staying in Utah. That's just my opinion, at least. So, more opinions, more driving, and I've talked for so long, I might as well basically stick us right in the Beaver. Huh? Why not? We just stick it right into Beaver. Lord, don't be so hard on the Beaver. Well, leave it to Beaver. I don't even know if people nowadays, kids nowadays especially, would even know what that is. This area has really grown up big time. There's a lot of town in there. Out in there. Taste #1 for water. They do claim that. They've claimed that for a while. I don't know if I believe it or not. They seem to. Beaver, Milford. Beaver, Milford. Stop it now. Great Basin. What is it? Oh, Great Basin National Park. I was trying to speed up and get around the truck and see it. Well, we're in the middle of... Hey, there's a big B on that hill. Oh, the Cache Valley Cheese Factory Outlet, by the way. They make cheese here. Real good cheese, too. Have a pretty good hospital. And you see me going around these towns talking about, hey, they got a good hospital. You know what? It's important. Especially living out here in the middle of nowhere. I mean, you get really bad off out here, man. You get really bad off. You're going back to Salt Lake, or out to Vegas. I mean, that's pretty much your choices. We see mile marker 120. Oh shoot, we're down to 100 or so, about 110. I bet you we're about 110. Let's figure 110 and we'll see what it is. 110 back to Salt Lake would take you back to 290 or so, so 180 miles. 180 to Salt Lake, probably 200 or so to 210 to Vegas. So any way you look at it, just split it all up. You're a couple hundred miles away from a big town. That's a long ways, man. So you could, oh look, they built the little wannabe Victorian copies out there. I gotta go out and drive around this town someday, take a review. And they've got one of the biggest gun shops in the, well, actually, they claim they are the biggest and have the biggest selection of guns in Utah. I don't know if it's true, but I see it on all the billboards, so must be, right? Okay, well, 10 whole minutes of doing this. Talking little silos down there. That's the cheese place. They make all the cheese right there. Look at, they're bringing in the milk and everything fresh. I forgot what it's called, but that's the cheese place. Hey, it is called the cheese place. And that town runs over along that bench, mostly, down Beaver. And you can get to it through one of these two exits. When the interstate came through, definitely cut off a couple towns and made interesting little pocket towns in Utah. Some of them are kind of different towns, too. Real back country. Like, get pulled over and you gotta go follow the guy and go talk to the judge and get arraigned over a speeding ticket. I remember my dad had to go in there once and do that. I was scared. Oh man, was I scared. Well, the last Beaver exit. Now I've taken you can just say one owner car guy took you right into the thick of the Beaver and all the way through it. That's just all there is to it. Took you all the way. Wait. Futboliotto or something. The official 4-versus-4 tournament of Major League Soccer. Wow. I don't know what that was, but it was different. I'm trying to keep track of who I'm following, because one of these guys goes really fast. Well, that big... I bet there's a jail, man. What does it say? Well, I think that's a jail. I can't keep up with these people. It's not even worth trying. Cedar City, 51 miles. Yes, sirree. I got a piece of property there. I was going to stop and do a review. And I don't know, we'll see. I got to get into California. It is 12:38. And I got a ways to go. I'll bet you about mile marker 106, 107 or so. I'll just keep this rolling for the next outlet. I'm watching these Zion outlet things for St. George and all that. St. George has exploded. And these here billboards get pretty serious. They've had them up in this area for a while, trying to drag you into the next place. What are we at? 107, yes sir. Thanks for watching. OneOwnerCarGuy.com, GrayCongo.com. Well, we just all slowed down because we passed a cop that has someone pulled over. And I'm trying to keep up with this guy speeding back up. It ain't happening, dude. It is not happening. I'm not going to go that fast. I'm going to put it back down at 90. They're pushing me from behind. That's what she said. And, yeah, I'm just not going to be going this fast. I like it. Honestly, I don't mind. I'd go 130. In Montana, we used to not have the speed limits. It was awesome. But when there is a speed limit and there is the Popo Patrol, wow, yeah, it worries me just a bit. Bryce Canyon. I don't know if I even caught that. But you can get to Bryce Canyon National Park here, and it is beautiful terrain. I mean, it's not the same kind of treed out forest and everything that it is in Montana, but it's a beautiful area. Still snow on the mountains. Buddy. parks up in there. Go around the other side of the mountains and such. Why does it feel like when you're going 90 that a car like that looks like it's going so much faster? I mean, sure, he's going 98 miles an hour or so. But, yeah, buddy. The new Camaros, Challengers, Mustangs look pretty good. That's a pretty big far zoom in on that thing. Well, just to add someone else on here. Well, this is the exit you take out of here. Look at that. Just a beautiful little valley. This will take you out. If you go out there and you hook a right, you'll kind of swing down towards the Grand Canyon. There's the road that takes you out towards all of it. You just head due east, and it'll take you either south towards the Grand Canyon, or you can go north towards Zion Canyon, Zion National Park. So pretty out there, for lack of words. Almost to Cedar. I'm out of Cedar City. Almost to St. George. The two only towns that are at the bottom of the whole Utah here, Cedar City and St. George, the only two that kind of matter. They're pretty good-sized towns nowadays. I think I'm about 15 miles away or so. Let's see here. St. George. 19. And Mesquite, so we're 57 miles from state line. About an hour and 40 minutes from Vegas. 12:35. So the deal with that is I should miss all the traffic. And I'll tell you, there's some pretty land out there. I'm gonna zoom up on that just because of them flat plateaus and stuff out there. Just awesome. Well, that is the surrounding area. Thanks for watching. We are all gummed up from 80 down to 60 here. Just because some guy doesn't want to let that poor trucker back over. People are butts. Well, thanks for watching. I don't know if you can see the guy that just got over in front of everyone, but it's my opinion he's going to get a ticket. I figured I'd film this for the heck of it. That is the distribution center for Boulevard. Big old furniture store. The clearance and distribution, and Dad's is next to it. Trucking company. And right up here is the Walmart. Look at that. Look at that, man. And there's a couple of these. The next one's like in Barstow. And it's just an immense amount of trailers and just stuff out there. Look at that! Look at that! One owner car guy. Jeez. It's a big old distribution center. I love the, jeez, I guess you'd call it jet stream. On that jet. See that? Well, love how it gets all red out here. Look at that. Look how red that is. Yeah, this is Hurricane, obviously. Quail Creek State Park, Sand Hollow State Park. I think you can head down this road too and make a right and go to Grand Canyon, make a left and click back on up to Zion National Park. That right there is a liquor barn. You have to go to the state liquor store in Utah. Same as Idaho and Montana. These country or states here have got some weird liquor laws. That's all there is to say about it. God, it's cool looking with the little things up there and the red rock and all that. Cool stuff. Actually, Hurricane, I got my first distributor for Herbal Energy, which was my big product that I came out with back in, oh God, I don't want to think about that, 96 or so? 95, 96. Weight loss, energy, metabolism booster. And bambo! 240 bucks right here in Hurricane. And this area has really grown since then. But she became a great distributor. And That one account brought me income for years and years and years. Terry, I need to call her to see if she's interested in live wire energy. Yes, sirree. Well, I'm going to clip this off and see what's on. The sheriff! I was going to show the sheriff truck to where you'd know what she's looking for, but I missed it. That's it. We are pretty much in Cedar City here is what this dumps us out at. I've seen lots of wrecks here. Look at that black rock on top of the red rock. It's just pretty cool looking. And this is Cedar City, man. It has grown. Cedar City. I'm sorry. This is St. George, man. And it has grown like crazy. Cedar City and St. George have both just exploded. And I think St. George is bigger, but I'm not sure. I do know, however, that I did a walk around of the Mormon temple here. They have a temple, not a church, it's an actual temple. And you can go on my channel and I bet you can enter Mormon and it'll probably pull it up. Beautiful place. I actually went in and talked to the girl for a while. Got a free Book of Mormon. I got indoctrinated. So, that's the deal. I'm gonna cut this off, say goodbye, and all that good stuff. Because I'm done. That red dirt out here is just interesting stuff. Lots of road work in the last while because, like I say, this area's grown. Look out there. All that's new, man, in the last year or so. Hope you can see what I'm seeing. And it just keeps going and going and going too. It just goes and goes around them hills. I'd like to know how many people are in the area now. Because, honestly, you don't see as much economic pressure here as you do in San Diego. I mean, there is building going on. And it's not just here, it's all the way through this town. Well, that's me pondering and thinking and out loud and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching.